except we're not meant for each other because I do not treat myself right when you're around.
So if you know me, you know I'm obsessed with Spotify. So when I came around to like writing college apps, one of them, like for one of mine, I wrote about Spotify. So here it goes. When Spotify advertised their 99 cents summer promotion for 3 months of membership, I scoffed at their attempt on another clever capitalistic trap. Still, being as opportunistic as I am, I couldn't pass up a deal that saved me $28.98. But it was okay, because Spotify couldn't possibly fool me, or so I thought. A mere week later, organizing and reorganizing songs into different playlists became a way for me to compensate for my mediocre music tastes. Complex and clearly significant questions popped into my head. Am I allowed to mix One Direction with the Bombay Bicycle Club? Or is that crossing uncharted and frankly odd territory? I caught myself analyzing issues like these through the lens of a congressional representative. What would my constituents want from me? My 5 followers? Debates like these played themselves out in the back of my mind alongside the ethics of having military bases in Okinawa and the necessity of tax credits for small businesses. I dipped my toe into the K-pop playlist and wandered into the dark abyss that was metal. And the feeling of delving myself into unfamiliar situations was actually very, very familiar to me. It reminded me of the times I've taken on different challenges, when I chanted alongside large crowds at protests in Chicago, actively displaying my unease with the status quo, or when I addressed my city council about loosening restrictions on our manufacturing district. Over the summer, I pushed myself to try more unfamiliar music, and pushed myself even more, harder to experience new situations comfortably. So in the larger scheme of things, a Spotify playlist definitely is not all that significant. But everything depends on what you make of it. My playlists are a way for me to express my creative side. They range from raps that highlight flawed societal constructs to snippets of satirical, politically charged stand-up comedy. Taking abstract perspectives from different artists and combining them, I sew together numerous ideas to create my own quilt of beliefs. My playlists are a way for me to remember, reflect, and improve. And you bet I ended up buying Spotify Premium. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. That was fantastic. We have time for 2, maybe 3 questions for our performers. So if you have one, go ahead, raise your hand, and we will try and answer it. Go ahead, right here in front. Favorite school milk? Skim, 2%, chocolate? Whole milk? Does anyone drink that?
I've never purchased milk at school, but skim milk at home. I don't drink the whole milk, but the apple cherry juice is so good.
I've been stuck with the cafeteria since freshman year, so, but I'd have to say chocolate milk at home is probably the best.
Got it, chocolate.
My mom doesn't let me have anything other than like fat-free, so 2% here.
I'm not a big milk drinker, but I'd say chocolate.
All right, one more question. Let's try to keep it towards writing or literature of some sort. Yeah, right here. Favorite poet? Skip? Good.
I like Shakespeare, but not because of the well, yes, because of the poems, but like, I don't know, I just think it's fun when you get to spend a day of English just reading poems, like in the voices that they used back then.
I don't really like poetry.